The value of practice and character, a story of wisdom and recognition. In the prosperous kingdom of Suryanaga, there was a renowned teacher named Brahmashri, known far and wide for his wisdom and knowledge. Students traveled from distant lands to learn from him, for his teachings were said to transform not only the mind but the heart as well. Among his many students was a young man named Chandran, eager to learn and grow under Brahmashri's guidance. One day, after a particularly intense lecture on philosophy and the sciences, Chandran approached his teacher with a question. "Master," he said, "I have learned so much from you, and I am eager to apply this knowledge. But I feel that despite my best efforts, much of what I learn slips from my mind. What is the secret to retaining knowledge and truly mastering it?" Brahmashri looked at him kindly and replied, "Chandran, knowledge, no matter how great, remains fleeting unless it is put into practice. Learning is retained through putting into practice. It is not enough to simply memorize facts or theories. Knowledge must be applied in real life to become truly ingrained in your heart and mind. Consider a potter who molds clay. No matter how many times he watches the art being performed, he cannot truly master it until he molds the clay with his own hands. Similarly, you must practice what you learn to retain and internalize it." Chandran, eager to prove himself, began to put Brahmashri's teachings into action, day by day. He didn't just study the books and lectures, but tried to incorporate the lessons into his life, helping others, solving real-world problems, and reflecting on how his knowledge could be used for the betterment of the community. As time passed, Chandran's understanding deepened, and he became known for his wisdom and practical solutions. People began to seek his advice, and he was recognized as someone who not only understood the world but also knew how to change it for the better. One day, while visiting the local marketplace, Chandran encountered a merchant who was renowned for his honesty and integrity. The merchant, noticing the young scholar, remarked, "Chandran, I have heard much about you. Your wisdom is praised everywhere. But what I truly admire is your behavior. You carry yourself with such dignity and humility, even though you have achieved so much. It is clear to me that family prestige is maintained through good behavior, just as you have maintained the honor of your lineage." Chandran, humbled by the compliment, nodded thoughtfully. "Thank you, sir. I believe that while learning is important, our actions define us in the eyes of others. It is through our conduct that we demonstrate the true value of our upbringing." Later that week, Chandran visited his home, where his family gathered for an important occasion. As he entered, his mother, seeing him from a distance, smiled and said, "Chandran, I can tell that you have grown not just in knowledge but in character. A respectable person is always recognized by their excellent qualities. You carry yourself with the humility and kindness that reflect the values we taught you. This is the true mark of respect, and I am proud of you." Chandran was touched by her words, and it made him reflect on the importance of cultivating both knowledge and virtue. He realized that true respect and recognition were not just about what one knew but how one lived, how one treated others, and how one's actions aligned with their principles. As he pondered this, he remembered his teacher's words and understood the truth behind them. Just as anger is seen in the eyes, one's character is visible in one's actions, demeanor, and the way one interacts with the world. A person's respectability is not in their wealth, title, or knowledge alone but in the goodness and integrity they exhibit in every moment. Chandran continued to grow in both knowledge and character, applying his learning to help others, always mindful of his actions. His wisdom became known throughout Suryanaga not only for his intellect but also for his compassionate heart and humble nature. Moral of the story: learning is truly retained when it is practiced in daily life. A person's family prestige is maintained through their good behavior, and respect is earned through excellent qualities, not just knowledge or titles. One's character, shown in their actions, is the true measure of a respectable person, and anger or virtue is reflected in the eyes and demeanor of an individual. True wisdom lies in living by the teachings we acquire. Thanks for watching. If you found this video insightful, don't forget to give it a like, share it with others who might benefit, and subscribe to the channel for more valuable content like this. Hit the bell icon so you never miss an update. See you in the next video.